Hi there, welcome back to Stillwater's ASMR. Today's video is going to be a fairly short one. My daughter has just passed out in the living room next door, and I don't know how long she'll have a nap for. She's not been doing a lot today, so I don't imagine she'll have a long nap. And I don't know when my husband might come home, so it's just going to be a short one. It's currently the October holidays here in Scotland, and so I'm not having as many opportunities to record. I recorded a bunch of videos that I need to actually upload. I don't know when I'm going to get a chance to do that. I've been quite unwell. I'm on my third course of antibiotics in like 2 or 3 weeks. I came back from a holiday and then was really, really unwell, which then went into a chest infection, which I'm now 2 weeks into. Yeah, so I've had three antibiotics in the space of 2 weeks. I'm now 3 weeks into my chest infection, and I've now got like pain in my shoulder and my elbow and everything. So the doctor was like, he's put me on some really hardcore stuff that's making me quite nauseous. But we're getting there. Anyway, that wasn't actually what I came to moan about. I didn't come to moan about my health, but I haven't been well. It's been really frustrating because I have so much to do and I've not been well enough to do it, and I feel really bad because my poor boss, I feel like I'm constantly having to cancel coming in. I did manage to work last week. I don't know about this week if I'll get in or not because my shoulder's really too sore to be driving. We'll have to wait and see. Anywho, the reason why I'm doing this video, those of you, well, depending on who you follow on YouTube, I'm assuming that you guys, my subscribers, you listen to more than just me. I'm assuming that there's other ASMR artists that you follow. And some of them may have already addressed this, because I do know that a few folk have already done videos talking about it. But in case anybody isn't aware of what's happening, at present, when creators upload a video and we choose to monetize the video, we can pick where we want adverts to appear. At the start of the video, during the video, or at the end, or like a combination of the three. I always, because it's ASMR and the idea being that, you guys are meant to be relaxing, and I know that for myself, there's nothing worse than when you've been listening to an ASMR video to fall asleep and then you get woken up by a really loud advert at the end. Really like frustrating, really annoying. So I always make a point of, when I'm uploading a video, to make sure that there's only one set of adverts at the beginning, none during, and none at the end. That's something I always try and do. Having the adverts is nice because it means every so often I get a little bit of money. It's not a lot. I get like, every so often I'll get like £60. I think in the several years since I hit 1,000 and I was able to monetize my channel, I think I've maybe had like 3 payments in probably as many years. So it's not a lot of money, but it's a wee bit that helps to offset when I buy things for the channel, like, mini brand stuff or whatever, to open on the channel. It just helps offset it, which is quite nice. But at the same time, I'm creating content for folk to relax, and I don't want adverts at the end. So in November, so that's next month, YouTube have announced that they're going to, for the benefit of creators and to help creators maximize their profits, YouTube has decided that the adverts, if you want to monetize your channel, the adverts will become mandatory at both the start and the end of all videos from November onwards. Anything that's been uploaded before then will stay as the settings you've selected. Mid-roll adverts will still be optional, but basically if you want to monetize your videos, you will get an advert at the beginning and an advert at the end, and the creators have no control over that. I've also heard folks saying that it's not as simple as just not monetizing your videos, because they might just still slap adverts on anyway. I don't know if that's true. I don't, I've not paid enough attention to see if there's adverts on videos that haven't been intentionally, monetized. So that obviously really sucks for the ASMR community. I do know that there's been, like, a lot of the big artists have been like, this is rubbish. There's no way, I've not seen any way, like, when I go into like my creator part of YouTube, it comes up with a notification telling me about this, but there's no way to like respond, there's no way to like message YouTube to be like, this is crap, can we please like not do this? There doesn't seem to be any way for creators to provide feedback and express displeasure at this choice. I don't know how to do that. I'm hoping some of the bigger, because like there's some ASMR artists that have obviously got like millions of followers and it's their like main job. I'm hoping they might have a bit more leeway with YouTube to challenge this, because I think like when you get a certain size, you get like a representative that you can speak to at YouTube, whereas my channel is so little that it's like I don't have anything like that. But it's just really, really frustrating, and first of all, I've not been addressing it yet because I was waiting to see, I was hoping YouTube would go, oh wow, actually, you know what, there's been a lot of backlash to that idea, we're going to scrap it, because the way that they were putting it across is, oh, it's for the creator's benefit. We're going to like standardise advertising and so creators can maximise their profits, and it's like, but that's not benefiting like us ASMR artists, because then like we don't want you guys getting annoyed and just stop watching our videos because you get woken up at the end with loud adverts. Now somebody did say, as a creator, setting the volume of the video really loud so that you guys, when you're listening to it, will turn your volume right down, and then it's at the right level, and then when the advert comes on, your volume is really low. Because I do know that sometimes with ASMR artists, the audio is really, especially if they're whispering, the audio is really low, so you crank the volume up to get it to like the right ASMR level, which means when the advert comes on, it's like blasting loud. The problem is I don't know how to do that. That would mean I'd have to be like editing every single video to adjust the sound volume, and I don't know how to do that. And I don't really have the time to sit and edit my videos. This one I'm hoping just to basically record and upload straight from my phone, like not even put it through my computer. So I've been humming and hawing about what to do about this. And I'm aware that if you have, I'm not sure about the YouTube memberships, I need to look into it, but if you've got Patreon, then you can have it to where people can watch your videos without any ads. So what I was thinking of doing is creating like cheap Patreon, because I appreciate, like, because I know I have like half a dozen to a dozen different ASMR artists that I follow, depending on what mood I'm in, depending on what I fancy. Some I watch more than others, but like I'm subscribed to a whole heap. I can't afford to be paying for membership for every single one. I was thinking if I set it nice and cheap, I'm thinking like £1 or maybe even like 50p a month. And then that way, because I don't make a lot anyway, so if you guys were to sign up to my Patreon for like a cheap amount, it would hopefully like be kind of comparable to what I'm making just now anyway. But then it means it's like affordable for you guys to, you're not having to like fork out a lot of money, because I wouldn't want my folk to have to do that to watch my content. And then that way you guys can access my content without adverts. And yeah, so that's what I'm thinking. If you could let me know in the comments if that's something that you'd be like open to, and like would like £1 a month, would that be like sensible, or like 50p? If you could let me know like what kind of limit you'd be comfortable forking out. I don't know if there's a lower limit that you can set it at. I don't know, I've not looked into it. But I'm thinking like nice and cheap. That way like more folk can access it. And it would hopefully be a workaround so that you guys can still watch my content without having adverts at the end, because like I know for me there's nothing worse than when you're like falling asleep listening to ASMR and then boom, you get this loud advert at the end, and I won't go so far as say it's made me really depressed, because it's not. But it's distressing. When YouTube announced this, it's like, seriously, why are you doing this? And so I said, it was announced like probably about a month ago, and I've just been kind of sitting waiting to hear if they're gonna scrap it, kind of hoping, and then I wouldn't have had to address it at all. But it's now like just a few weeks away, and I've not heard anything that they're gonna scrap it. So in the next couple of weeks, I will need to figure out something, figure out how to like make it work. Because I think I set up a Patreon. I'm sure I got a link in all my videos, but I've never really, I think I set it up, I'm not sure. It was a while ago I looked at it. I don't think anybody signed up. I don't blame them, because like you get content for free watching YouTube, but I just thought this is the only workaround, because other than like sitting editing the audio on every single video, which I don't know how to do, I don't know if I've got the technology on my computer to do that, and I probably won't have the time, because I've got a whole bunch of content currently sitting on my computer that needs like bits cut out of it or whatever, like noisy bits cut out, or multiple videos like stitched together, and I've just not had the time to do that. So I don't really want to be adding extra layers of editing if I don't have to. But if you could let me know what you think. There's no point in me setting it up if everybody's like, no, you're alright, we're not going to bother. I want to make it cheap enough to where you guys are like, yeah, that's fine, we'll pay that. And I want folk to still be able to access my content. Yeah, so let me know what you think. Some feedback would be good. Yeah, it's just really frustrating when YouTube does these things, and then especially the fact they've got the cheek to be like, oh, we're making it for the benefit of the of the creators, and you're like, no, you're not. No, you're not. Yeah, it's like you're doing this for yourselves. So I've got something in my eye. It's really quite annoying. My eye just made a horrible squidge noise. I have to say, I'm loving, like, my skin is looking amazing with these, like, I'm on, like, really hardcore antibiotics, which are, like, messing up my guts, but it's making my face look like how smooth that skin's looking. Also, I think the forward camera on my phone also, like, makes it look better as well. But, yeah, it's like, oh, beautiful skin. Because with the immune suppressants I'm on, my skin often looks like really bad. It's really like red and blotchy, especially since I'm allergic to the sun. And if I go outside and spend any time outside during daylight and I forgot to put sun cream on, then I end up like breaking out. It looks horrendous. So yeah, look at that beautiful skin. Oh, my neck's healing up nicely as well. I do have a fantastic Halloween costume. I'm gonna go as nearly Headless Horseman. I've got like a purple unicorn hobby horse that I got for my daughter, and some fake blood, which I'll like just put along there, and then be like, oh look, I'm a nearly Headless Horseman. Oh, I could put my riding gear on as well. Go with my riding hat and riding breeches and everything on. Oh, that's an awesome idea. Get my riding boots and everything out the loft. That would be hilarious. I'm easily entertained. Yeah, I'm gonna do that. And I've got a cute little witch's costume for my daughter. But yeah, so that's the reason I wanted to do this video. Was I wanted to chat about YouTube's new wonderful new advertising policy for the benefit of us creators, that us creators have no control or say over. I want to apologise to you guys. Like it sucks. As I said, I always like if you ever find a video of mine that's got an advert at the end, obviously pre-November upload, because if it's after November then I have no control. But pre-November, then like just put it in the comments because I will go fix that, because that is like although after November I won't be able to fix it. Because you know it's never my intention to have an advert during or after a video. I always try and go in and make sure the settings are set so that it's only at the beginning, and then that way you know it's not too much hassle. You can kind of skip it or whatever and then get into the video. But yeah, it's just I'm just really annoyed. It defeats the whole purpose of having ASMR videos on YouTube. So yeah, let me know what you think. About, you know, if I was to set up like either memberships on YouTube or Patreon to where you get ad free. I'll need to look into it all and everything and figure out how it works. But have it so that you get ad free videos for like a really small nominal amount a month. I am talking like £1.50, like small, like not even a cup of coffee, like, because I appreciate that if you were to have multiple creators that you're wanting to follow, if it was like £5 or $5 per creator and you're following half a dozen, that you know it adds up really quick. That's what I'm thinking, like really small amount. I don't want to be greedy, but at the same time it would make it to where I can then create this memberships and then you can get it ad free. Let me know what you think. And yeah, it does mean I'll then have to be like more consistent with my uploads, because if folk are paying, then I would want to make sure that you're getting something that you're paying for. So yeah, it's yeah, let me know what you think, and I hope you're all keeping well. I'm getting there. It's been a really frustrating 3 weeks of being ill. 2 weeks of chest infection, and before that I had a horrible bug where it was like a weird mix mash of symptoms that made no sense. So I don't know what's been going on, but basically my body's not happy. I hope you're all doing better than I am. Oh, another exciting piece of news. We're getting a puppy. It's been very short notice. When we get him, I'll need to introduce you to him because he is adorable. Yeah, that's kind of a random snippet. It's been kind of short notice. The last 3 years, my husband's got me a dozen Yao lambs for Christmas, stroke my birthday, because my birthday's before Christmas. So a joint Christmas birthday present. He's got me a dozen Yao lambs for the last 3 years running, and I was like, I've got plenty of sheep now. How about a sheepdog? So we're getting a sheepdog puppy. And when we agreed that we were going to do it, it was like, we'll see what comes up. And I was thinking it'd be like months before a suitable puppy came up. Somebody had a litter or whatever. You don't know when it might happen. So I was thinking we might be waiting months. And then it was literally a week ago, somebody put a post up on Facebook about some 5-week-old puppies that were available. I made inquiries and I've been to see them, and I've picked out my puppy, and we'll literally have him in a few weeks' time. And you're like, so it's now a week later, so it's like 2 weeks, and then I'll get my puppy. And you're like, what? So I need to get better because I can't be, dealing with puppy while I'm unwell. I feel sorry for my daughter because she's on school holidays and I'm not really well enough to do anything fun with her. We did build a blanket for her. Yes, no, 2 days ago. And then I took a bad turn, so I'm feeling a bit guilty about the fact that she's having a pretty rubbish holidays, because I'm not able to do anything fun. But what you gonna do? We were doing Duplo upstairs earlier. I did a little bit of colouring with her earlier, just like little snippets as I'm able, but I get tired really quick. But anyway, you guys take care. I hope you're all keeping well. I hope life is being kind to you. If it's not, bump it on the nose. Yeah, take care, and I'll see you hopefully sometime soon.